I am the talented Timmy. I have been performing for over a decade as the hip hop artist known as Timmy. I have worked in the cannabis industry for over a decade. I've done all sorts of events. I look very unique. So I also have a wicked sense of humor since I'm a comedian. I walked into a rave and I walked up to a group of people who were clearly on multiple different types of good times. And I ran up to him very friendly. I was like, excuse me, please, I need your help right now. Can somebody please? I'm freaking out and I need somebody to please bring me back into reality. And they're like, what is your problem? I'm like, all right, just bear with me. I took mushrooms 2 hours ago. Okay. It's kicking in and I just need you to tell me the truth. Are my arms growing smaller? I think I'm turning into a T-Rex. I came in here with normal arms. I am a bodybuilder. I have a show tomorrow. Am I okay? They didn't know what to say. They were freaked out. I went to the after party and somebody came up to me frantic. They were actually frantic because they thought somebody had beat me up and broken my arms. And they generally wanted to ask me. Now I have little kids that walk up to me who want to know about my condition. It's nice, innocent, and beautiful when a kid, innocent, wants to like, what happened to you? It's not that same level of wonderful when a grown-ass person sweating bullets high off an ecstasy is like, are you okay, bro? What did they do to you? Do we need to call an ambulance? I'm like, you are sweating all over me. I think we need to get you some water and an ambulance. But in the moment, I just didn't have the patience for it. So I told them the truth. You want to know what happened? This is what happened to me. I was born with a physical condition known as arthrogryposis. It's a joint condition in my arms. I wasn't expected to live. By the grace of God, here I am. I didn't let nothing in life stop me to achieve who I am. Like I said, have a hip-hop career, and then that fell through to COVID, so I decided to start telling jokes. And he looked at me, looked at his hands, and looked at my hands, and looked at me, and went back and forth. And I could see his brain just starting to like melt on whatever he was on, and he just started to cry. And I was like, oh shit, I ruined this guy's Molly journey. Oh fuck, I'm sorry. My motivational speaking did not go over very well at 3 o'clock in the morning. Shit. So he just sat there crying and like, oops, my bad. So yeah, that's the end of that story. I don't know. I never really know what happened to that guy. That was the last time I saw him. I hope he got help, went to treatment or something. Anyway, speaking of being a disabled person, you really all need to get yourself a disabled friend, okay? Because we can get you really good parking passes, all right? Like the best parking in the world. Like to all the ladies in the room, if we went on a date, I might not be able to hold an umbrella in the rain for you, but I can get you 25 feet closer to the door, okay? It's all about compromise, all right? It's all about compromise. I work in the cannabis industry, like I said. I've toured around the country talking about medical marijuana, why I think we should have global legalization. I choose it over pharmaceutical drugs. I have a brand called Cannabis Saves Lives. Out of all the states that I've toured to and talked about cannabis, the one state that I find very ironic is Idaho, because they are anti-cannabis, but they also look like a bomb. The state itself looks like a bomb. So I kind of just feel like they have some inner hatred. What I really wanted to talk to you guys tonight was my name. My name is Timothy Edwards, and the meaning of Timothy is, the actual definition of Timothy is to honor God. So I was like, well, shit, that's a lot of expectation I have to live up to. I guess I have to do something with my life to honor God. So what did I decide to do? Be a comedian. They were like, speaking of life choices, I could have been a pastor and speak the message of Jesus. I was like, or, here, God, hear me out. What if I were to get on stage and just talk about my arms? Because I feel like that would motivate the world a whole lot more. Why is it that in entertainment, though, that the character Timmy is always the disabled character? I mean, going back to the Christmas Carol, it's fucking Christmas Carol with Tiny Tim, like, oh, this is wonderful. I like to call him the original cripple. He was my motivation in life. You guys, all right, so then we move forward to say like the early 1900s, like, well, you guys remember the show Lassie? The show Lassie with the dog, with little Tim, and Tim's fell in a hole and he can't climb out of the hole. The dog's trying to bark at the people to let him know where Tim's at, but nobody know how to speak dog, so the whole episode is just white people wandering around lost. Kind of how they found America, right? Then we could move forward to say like Home Improvement, Tim the Toolman Taylor, that show and his pig always making messes and other people have to clean it up for him. I'm like, great, this Tim just really lives up to being a wonderful character in entertainment. There was a movie called Identity, like in the early 2000s. It was about a psychologist dealing with a serial killer who had multiple personalities. And in this movie, he has multiple personalities, and one of the personalities is Timmy, and that's the personality, is the killer. But then all the personalities have the same birth date, which is May 10th, which is my fucking birthday. And I was high when I watched the movie going, what the fuck? Calling the police going, I think I committed a murder. I'm not sure. According to them, I did. Anyways, my time is running up, so before I get out of here, the one show that has really had the most impact on me when it comes to characters of Timmy, has anybody ever heard of the show South Park? This show has ruined my life because they have a character named Timmy, and he's in a wheelchair, and he can't say anything other than Timmy. Timmy, 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 Timmy. So now, ever since that show, people do this to me. They'll see me, it's Timmy, and they run up to me doing that. But everybody in the room right now that doesn't know what that show is and doesn't understand that reference, you just see a person walking up to a disabled person mocking my fucking name. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Now, I could be the motivational person and be like, no, it's Tim, me. They're like, Timmy, I'm like, Tim, me. See, I'm actually the one trying to help this disabled person. Anyways, that's my time. You guys can look me up, The Talented Timmy, on YouTube. Thank you guys. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Give it up one more time for Timothy Edwards. He had a whole lot more to say than Timmy.